friends, hello and welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. So a few weeks back was our last kind of state of the market video. We talked about what direction we thought the marketplace was going. You know, a lot of talk when you get this time, there could have been a potential Christmas crash. We said, hey, just be careful here. You know, the game comes out. I wouldn't expect it to crash post-Christmas. You know, when we say post-Christmas, we're going 25th, 26th, 27th. And right now we're seeing cards stay kind of steady, stay strong, even with EA releasing, some unprecedented amount of packs, to say the very least. I mean, we're getting, this is crazy to me still. I mean, we got a $40 pack, the regular 50K pack, we got a 100K pack, we got a 75K pack, you got the 80K pack, you got the, there's a 150K pack, there's a 250K pack today. Nonetheless, you know, they keep throwing the packs out there, and not a lot of people biting on it too much, because if they were, we'd be seeing, again, the prices dropping a lot more. But right now, things, again, been holding pretty steady, actually high on the upper end of the trend, if you will, for a lot of cards prices. And it was kind of, again, you know, things are changing. Right now, taking a look at things, I mean, I love where prices are at right now. If you're a seller, I think it's a great time to be a seller. You know, we were just looking at the 84s a little bit ago. It's the cheapest 84s. I mean, if you can get 7,500 plus, you're doing great. And these right now, I mean, you're going to get close to 8K. You got one player for under 8, and that's it. I mean, you get 8K for an 84. You can't beat that. I mean, there's some for more than 84, which is ridiculous. They're really on the high end of the spectrum. And the way I'm looking at this is a couple things. I'm still looking for pack drops. I'm still looking for Friday content drops where you can pick these up for 7K, 6,500. You know, that's a great scoop. Go ahead and do that. But I'm also considering, here's the twist here. I think we see a variation of a market crash because of Team of the Year. Now, Team of the Year, as we know, comes out at some point in time in January, because that's your full calendar, your January to December. And it's very possible this is the last week we get of this event. And then Team of the Year starts on, what would that be? The first is the first Monday. So that would be the 6th, maybe? Is that right? No, January 6th is Saturday, so that'd be the 5th. We could see Team of the Year drop on Friday the 5th, potentially here, after this Nations of Hockey event ends. Or the Nations of Hockey event could last, we'll look at the sets just to make sure. It could last one further week, and then we see the Team of the Year released. Nations of Hockey, let's see if there's a time limit on any of this stuff. I ain't seeing it. That would kind of give us a little bit of a hint if there was a time limit. There's not. So, I mean, we could very well see it end in 2 weeks, or a week from now, really. And that's kind of your gauge to say, hey, things could quickly drop next week. But again, not everything. Because here's the thing, we're just looking at them 84s, and I say I'd still feel really confident with the 84 scooping them up, the 85 scooping them up for, you know, 1,500 a K less than what they're going for now. Because what was the last event? It was they're all over the place. Why can't I think of it? Headliners? No, it was the Gallery of No, it wasn't the Gallery. What the heck was it? Oh, it was the Captains. I skipped right over. Every time I see that Captains logo, I never think it's an event. I keep thinking it's like, oh, it's a collectible set or something for some reason. Nonetheless, but you look at, you know, you want to get, what's a good example here? The Joe McGinnell takes 85s. What's the collectible sets look like? That's probably where it's at, the collectible sets. You look at some of these collectible sets, and you trade in a certain amount of players. In this example here, base pack and collectible, you get 3 of them. What is this? An 86. An 86 plus you can do for that. Is there an 87 plus one now too? No, it's an 86 plus also. Did I just read the last one wrong? 86 plus for 4 of them. And the other one is an 80. Was that an 85? Oh, that really looks like a 6 to me. Anyway, the point is as long as these sets are out, and I would assume this is the kind of thing we see with Team of the Year. I'd be surprised. I wouldn't, but I would be. I'd be surprised if Team of the Year was a power up type of player. I think it's going to be like a captain's event where the players are already at their overalls. Maybe it's a 92, maybe it's 73, and they're going to be players you can build by trading in collectibles. And those collectibles in this particular case can come from, again, trading in 85s, trading in 84s, trading in 83s, trading in 86s. And I think those players, those prices, I think they stay where they're at. I think you see any sort of dip in the next week before Team of the Year comes out. It's an excellent time to buy those players, stock up on them, hold on to them. Anything over the 86, though, is when things get a little bit hairy. It gets a little sketchy because as long as there ain't a set that requires an 87 trading, I would feel really confident saying that 88 plus there ain't going to be a trading for that. There could be, but I'd say there's a good chance there won't be. And anything you get to past that point, that's when people start saying, I'm going to hurry up and sell this player, because I got to get the team of the year. I got to get the team of the year. And we start to see the fire sale happening as it does around that time of the year because, again, everybody wants the very best cards in the game. But in this case, like this year, in order to get those very best players, you can also trade players in. But nobody's going to trade in an 88 for as their 80, 60 plus when you can get a 60 plus for half the price, right? There's an 88s. I mean, some cheap 88s out there right now. Actually, dang, geez, let's look at the NHL ones. I can't believe how much these prices have crashed. But nonetheless, I mean, still 40K. 40K. Anything's cheaper than the 86 or more expensive than the 86, people are going to fire sell them. I think you see the same story with the 89s. I think you see the same story with the 90s. I think it becomes that point in time where you start to really question and say, hey, do I need these players? Especially when it comes to like the Matthews or the past and actually the name brand players that might not have X factors, but they have high overall cards right now that people say, I'm going to hurry up and sell this so I can build the team of the year. And you don't want to be, and if you're the same person, you don't want to get caught in a situation like, I'm going to hurry up and sell it. Because then you might lose 100K by the time you become that person. If you sell it right now, you sell that bad boy, and team of the year comes around, you already have that coin storage up or a coin stored up. So I think it's a good time when you're looking around, you say, all right, we're going to sell some 87s. Or sell some 88s, so I sell some 89s. I mean, we're probably going to do that shortly after this. I don't think we're going to play any. I'm probably not playing Hut Champs again. I'm enjoying not playing it. I'm going to be completely honest. I haven't been playing much at all besides Squad Battle. So we'll probably sell our sellable 89s and our 90s. We're just waiting for the prices to go up a little bit. We'll probably do that, shortly here. Now I think about it because the new events coming out. So we're probably going to do that. And again, I like the idea of, Fridays when the events drop, you kind of get cheaper players on the market because everybody's ripping packs. I like the idea of then scooping them up. And I will check back again come Wednesday or Thursday, especially if we see EA kind of drop a teaser. I think that's the best chance you have to really pick up cards and get them on a steal is when you see EA drop that teaser on Twitter or on some sort of social media platform. Everybody's kind of like, okay, I got to hurry up. I got to sell. The panic starts to set in. Everybody knows at the same exact time compared to being kind of like a guessing game and a trickle effect where everybody knows at the same time. It's like everybody's selling. They tell you on a Wednesday, they drop some Hut Champions rewards. They drop that news. Everybody's selling. It's a great time to really kind of swoop in there if they crash badly to try to pick up some of the 89s, 90s, kind of get an idea of where prices are now. But before you're as it is right now, you kind of want to be ahead of the game where you're not kind of getting caught into that situation. But I mean, even looking at, Martin's already dumb cheap, but Matthews back up to 179. It looks like we picked him up for like 140, I think, last Friday. So definitely going to be dropping him. We took a gamble on that Mitch Marner. I'm afraid to jinx it. It's looking good. It looks great. It looks really good. So we bought Mitch Marner for 85K and 92 or something last week. We was bidding on him. And I was just hoping, the whole goal was to use them over the weekend. The way I like to do things is on Fridays when stuff, there's a new event coming out, a lot of packs being pulled or ripped. I like to try to kind of build my team for the weekend based off of that. Why did we win this bid? We didn't win that bid. Okay. I don't think this screen works clearly still. The unsuccessful ones probably worked though, right? 92 now because that's the ones we got. Those are guys. That guy's on our team. I don't know why I said it was unsuccessful. Maybe that's where they put him. That could be it. No, because that's not our Matthews. We didn't pay that much for Matthews. I don't know what's going on there. No, because we paid that much for Kucherov. 329. No, yeah, we did. No, I don't remember. It's a way over my head now. I know we didn't pay no 160 for Matthews. No, you know what happened? Somebody outbid us and we bought the one that was in the marketplace. That's what happened. I remember it was on a bid war and it was one for 150 and so they went right over and just kept on going. It was funny because I heard him and picked it up. You watch and keep bidding and they bid over and then somebody heard bought the one for 155 and they kept bidding. I was like, that's tough. That's what's that. You get stuck in that bid war. But yeah, so we're definitely going to be selling those cards here as soon as possible. And again, it's just, it's one weekend, kind of being patient here and understanding, hey, one weekend, scoop them back up. Either scoop your players back up when the events drop, when the players' prices drop. Or I kind of like to look at the team and say, who can you do without right now? There's a Nachos that's out. Now that you can kind of plug and play. Who's some players you can take off your team just for a little bit? Where you'd rather say, all right, I can play without one player or two players at this price tag. Or it could possibly save me 50 to 100K, kind of look in that direction. Nonetheless, again, same story for everything else. Collectibles are always going to be where they're at now, or they're at that price. They might actually go down a little bit with team of the year, just because, again, if they don't require collectibles to trade in for those players, you might see people quickly sell them, not have as much interest in them. Right now, they're pretty expensive. Anything, again, 25K and below, always a good pickup there. And you can, once again, flip it there. There's 3K profit we can see right then and there. And they will, you'll see a pop up at 59 bid. I'm right now, 29K. So again, that 25, 26K for the power up collectible is always nice. I'd feel better at anything 25K and below, because you can flip them quickly. They'll always go back up, but right now, again, with the event that would be out, they might take a little bit longer to rebound in price, because they're just not as high of demand. If we're saying this hypothetically, I'm just assuming we're not going to power up our team of the years this year, but we'll see. Besides that, hopefully everyone found this video helpful. Again, just a quick recap. We're trying to buy the 84s, the 85s, the 86s right now, if possible, on any sort of price dip, and anything over the 85s, 86s, 87s. It's, hey, let's go ahead and sell these bad boys. Let's sell these bad boys. Wait, 4 or 5 days. Wait until close to the end of this event next Wednesday or so. See what's happening. Yeah, 12K for the 85. Somebody just popped all these bad boys up, because they were not up for 12K before, if I'm mistaken. I think it was like 12.5, 12.8. Yeah, it was closer to about 12.5. But again, 85, same story. They'll get bought back up. They'll be closer to that 13, 14K range. Right now, you can get anything around the 10 to 11K range. And 85s, that's a great scoop right there. Besides that, though, hopefully, now let's bring up the 86s. Oh, we're going down the list here. I was like, we're bringing up the 86s. Same with the 83s. 3K and below, we'll see those prices drop down to that for a little bit. Anything there's a beautiful price, 3K, 30. I mean, if you want to stretch it to 31, 32, you can, because they're going to be, again, cards in high demand. I'm trying to think what 86 has been going for. Are they over 20K? Yeah, they are. I was just thinking 25 maybe. 1, 2, 3. They are over 25. Okay. They ain't over 30, 28, unless they've been dumb high lately. No, okay, 28K. That's about the going price, 28K. So again, you look at the 86s, and you'll see them 22 to 24K range. Kind of keep that in mind. When they start to drop quickly, scoop them up, be able to say, once again, feel confident on that 27, 28. So keep in mind, they're this price right now, and it really isn't sets pouring out. It's like, I got to buy these players. But the second you get an event that does require them, once again, they're going to disappear quickly. Nonetheless, as always, I hope y'all found this video helpful. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time.